Okay. Yeah, today is April 20, 2022. And welcome everyone to join the Hubble community meeting. I will open this community agenda page. So can you see my screen?
Yeah, we can see it.
Okay, good. Thank you, Jing. Okay, here is the agenda list for today's meeting. Yeah, first of all, yeah, Olin cannot host, but I think he also in this meeting. The first one is about this. Yeah, the first one is about the CNCF maintenance survey for the first half year. I think all the maintainers should receive the email, and hopefully you can take time to complete the survey in time. The second one from Olin is about the stair automation. Stair to stair the issue and then finally close the issue. Previously, we have used I think use a YAML file to trigger this process, but that is not work anymore. So only have to submit a pull request to replace the stair YAML file by using the GitHub action. I think this is this will help to, to handle those issues, not very active issues, and that will save some, I think, engineering efforts for us. So hopefully, yeah, I think the team have already approved this. So hopefully, other maintainer can take a look to this PR. Yeah, thank you, Olin, for making this.
Yeah, just to add something, it's not about issues, it's about PRs as well. And that's what's used right now, for example, in Cilium and TCE, all across the board on many repositories. So it's widely used. Yeah. And we need that because we have like 1,000 issues. And I think we'll close half of them in less than 3 months if we have that working.
Yes, that's right.
Yep. Yeah, so
that's
please
helpful.
take a look. And yeah.
Okay, thank you, Olin. Next one is about yeah, Olin previously already submitted a PR to create a template for the community to submit the their own PR, and that is getting merged. So I think people can try this, and also if you find anything need to improve, I think you can feel free to create an issue or submit PR to get that improved. Okay, next one is about another PR from Olin. It is related to improve the release notes for Hubble. Yeah, I think in this PR Olin have improved.
I can explain. There are two things in this PR. One is the to utilize the GitHub possibility to create release notes based on labels on the PRs and issues. And the other thing is to utilize GitHub actions to check those labels. So when you create new PR, first thing will happen, the new template will be in place, and then you'll be forced to select at least one label, which then will help to create the release notes. So it's all these PRs are kind of related to the same topic of release management.
Yeah, sounds good.
So
I
please
think
take a look. I've attached a demo repo.
yeah,
That we need to work on the release notes. I mean, release is something we should definitely focus on. That will make it super easy. I've attached my personal repo that I've tested everything, so you can see the actual result. And if needed, I can provide some more repos, not from our organization, but like I think Cilium is also using the same technique, so you can check there. It's super cool. So yeah, take a look and thank you.
okay. Again, thank you, Oni, to make this. I think that may be useful for the project to generate the release notes in the release phase. Okay. Next one is about the KubeCon CFP. I mean KubeCon NA. The CFP is call for CFP for proposal is open, and the deadline date for this one is around May 27. So in case anyone interested in submit CFP in the KubeCon NA event, I think that's the time now. And Olin also make a note here saying he will be in person. Mostly, probably will be there. Yeah, that's good.
Yeah, I'm waiting final approval that I'll be there, so I can join whatever is needed. We can do the boot again in person, and I really hope at that time all COVID stuff will go away and we can all meet there in Detroit. So my ask is for everyone to think about it. We have a month, a bit more of the month, to submit the CFP and to get better present at Detroit. I think it will be super nice if we can have one additional talk there. Yep,
yes,
thanks. That's it. Yep.
Yep. Thank you, Olin. Thank you for all the update.
Yeah,
okay.
And one other thing, I'll help everyone. Whoever wants to submit the CFP, I'll be super, let's say, ready to help anyone to work on the slide decks, on the abstracts, on the application itself. Even if I'm not going to be in the speakers list, I'll just back up everyone who wants to be on the speaker there and have a talk. So please reach out to me if you need help with this one. I'll help out.
Yeah, that would be great. I think you have many experience for this kind of event. Yes, thank you. Okay, so let's move to the next agenda. This one is from my side, and just want to deliver the message to community again. The Hubble 2.5 released last week, and that is an important release about the image signing. Previously, Hubble integrated the Notary V1 to provide the image signing functionality, and now from this release, we have another image signing functionality integrated, that is called sign. And with this functionality, we can provide ability to allow the signature be replicated from one Hubble to another Hubble instance. That is one thing that previously Notary One cannot support. So please try this new feature, and all the feedback are welcome. And also only have write down a blog to introduce how to set up the cosine and replicate the signature between the Hubble instance. So take a look at that.
About that, Charlie, I have a video with the demo. I have a video with the demo, which I'm gonna link to the same blog post, which is pretty much the same demonstration as it's in the blog, on the blog post, but it's like more visual for the folks to get the feel of cosine, image signing, and the replication.
Yeah. So where the community can watch the video that you have recorded.
Yeah, it will be up in the next day or something.
Okay, got it. That's great. Okay, thanks a lot. Okay, next one is about the plan for 2006. Actually, we have did a couple round sync up with the team about what we will try to do in 2006, and in last community meeting, I think Olin have also discussed some potential items for 2006. So based on that, and we have figured out an initial plan for 2006. So here is a tentative timeline for 2006 release. So the currently schedule is since we will target 2006 be released by end of July. So and I think if no other special thing happen, we will try to reach the timeline here. We list here, yeah. And in 2006, I think the major focus is around these 4 topics. One is about the performance improvement. This one, in this feature, we will try to introduce a cache layer to catch some, metadata for the artifact. So we can, so whenever the user pull the image or read some image information, that will firstly come to the cache. So that will help to improve the performance. And previously, Chen-Yu have discussed the proposal in the community meeting. So in case you have any more suggestions, you can take a look to that proposal and the feedback. Next one is about the audit log. Yeah, actually, this one is also related to the performance. Yeah, if in a large, in a heavily used Hubble instance, like if you have millions pull requests in a Hubble instance, there will be a lot of audit log. So if there are too many audit record in the database, that will also impact the performance. So we introduced the audit log rotation feature, try to provide a way to allow user to either purge the audit log or forward the audio log to the external endpoint. Like if you have a syslog server, you can forward the audio log to the other external systems. And next one is the system artifact. This one is contributed from the community. A community contributor is actually work on this feature. And basically, it will provide a way to allow user to save some additional information in Hubble, but in maybe not a something like an image is not different, like the different compared with image, something like that. So this proposal is also reviewed in community meeting. So in case you want to know more about that, you can take a look at that PR. And the last, I mean, the area in 2.6 we want to do some investigations about the edge scenario. So currently, his edge is widely, I mean, used in many company or the different I mean users, right? So we also try to do some invest some efforts to do some investigation to see how Hubble can support the edge scenario. So basically, we plan to work out what kind of use case that Hubble can be helped to support the edge scenario, and maybe we'll do some initial design or POC for that. Okay, so this is what is the current plan for 2.6, and for any of the other items we plan to do in 2.6, you can filter the issue by the label targeted 2.6.0. You can see there are many issues was labeled. Okay, again, if you have any other functionality, expect Hubble to do in future or in 2.6, feel free to reach out in the community. Okay, so any questions or comments?
Okay, I have a question though.
Okay,
like
go ahead.
In terms of the 2.6 timeline, it will tentatively be FC in the 1st of July, right?
Yes.
So the 2.6 will the release time slot of 2.6 there's only like 2 months, like around 2.5 months, right? If this timeline determined or it is a flexible timeline?
I think the timeline why we suggest target this release by end of July, and that is based on the previous experience, how Hubble, I mean, based on the previous Hubble's release cadence, right? Usually Hubble will have 3 manual release 1 year, and based on that, that is a you can say, so we can do a release in 4 months, right? So right now, if we count the April month in the release cycle 2006, so it will be April, May, June, and July, right? So that is a 4 months.
Okay.
Yeah, so that is based on the release cadence experience previously Hubble had. So, and currently the timeline is tentative. We may also need to check the status when we release the target FZ date. So based on that, we may refine the GA date.
Okay, thank you for the explanation.
Yeah, thank you. Yeah, okay. So anything else? I mean, you want to talk about?
I have a question. Do we have any update on the backend database development?
Only the last few words I did not get it clear.
Yeah. Do we have any update on the database as a backend development?
Okay.
That we want to add, yeah, MariaDB or Cockroach. I'm not actively following this, so, but I'm super curious if we have something there. But I'm not sure who is online, so that's why I'm asking in general.
Yeah. I think yeah, is here.
Well, yeah, we
Go
take
ahead.
the regularly engineering we discuss meeting with the Tencent team, who is owner about the multiple DB support proposal. They are working on some investigation, and yeah, this is the latest news from them. And I talked to them about the schedule. They told me that they cannot guarantee that the multiple DB will be finished in 2.4 time frame.
So Arnie, basically that is all. Yeah,
Mm.
that is still ongoing. I think discussion or the design discussion or implement discussion that is ongoing. I think.
Yeah, I'm not expecting to be like decided and solved, but I was curious if we reach some common ground on the architecture and how that will be done. So yeah, I was barely hearing one though. You promised me, Jiaolin, that you arrange a new mic for him. but yeah.
Okay. They.
All right. I'll check the chat.
They take one round proposal review in the community meeting. So about the general idea, the architecture, the engineering plan, and things around the proposal. So and all the other information you can get it from Slack channel. We added all the meeting minutes in there, so you can check that.
Okay, so there is a,
Okay,
yeah. So, okay, only I am same as I think I am same as you. I also do not know there is a public Slack channel is discussing this topic. So I also will follow up offline. Yeah. Okay, cool. Thank you, Ian, for the update. So let's check if anyone have anything else. Okay, so cool. So it looks like okay. Thank you. Yeah. So looks like we're good. So for this meeting, and thanks everyone for joining, and looking forward to see you in next meeting. And thank you everyone.
Offline. Thank you. Bye.